Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome. Welcome, one and all. Share the live. Let others know that we are on. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like this video. Like the video. Let others know that we are on. So welcome. I welcome you all to the live. Thank you very much for joining. I have a quick announcement to make today, guys. So thank you for joining. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you. Nola, thank you. Welcome to the live. Yes, welcome to the live, Nola. It's a pleasure. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Hope that you are doing fine. Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to the live. So I have a quick announcement to make. Yes, quick announcement. So all for now, just before I go into the announcement, just like do me a favor and like the video. Let others know that we are on. Yes. Oh, he's doing great. He's doing great, Nola. Yeah, he is doing great. Thank you for asking. He's doing much better now. Yeah. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you guys for logging in. So guys, tomorrow, please God, tomorrow, God's willing, we will be having a live session, 10:30 Grenadian time. All right, so I don't know. Yes, my wife is good as well. Thank you, Nola, for asking. She's doing great. She's doing great. It was rough. It was tough, but thank God everything is okay, back to normal. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your concerns, and I greatly appreciate that, Nola. Thank you very much. Welcome, Clyde. Can you sing me happy birthday? It's my wow, Clyde. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Clyde. Happy birthday to Clyde. Happy birthday to Clyde. May the good Lord bless you. Guys, I cannot sing too well, but happy birthday, Clyde. Happy birthday and all the best. Yes, and many more life, many more life, many more blessings, many more favors, long life, health, and strength. All right, in the near future. All right, Norbert, welcome. Well, Norbert, as you can see, I'm doing a live. And guys, I have a quick announcement to make. Yes, so just let me acknowledge those who are on today. You are welcome, Claude. You are welcome. All the best, man. Enjoy the rest of the day, and all the best. More life, health, and strength to you. All right. All the blessings to you. Yes, Jamaican in Zambia, welcome. Yes, yes, I tried. I cannot sing. I did my best, so but I tried. Thank you so much, guys. Um, Adin, where you live, bro? Oh, I live in Grenada, in the Caribbean. I am from the Caribbean. I live on a beautiful island called Grenada. All right. Yes, we are a small island nation called Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Our population is just about 110 to 120,000. We are a predominantly black Caribbean island. Yes, so of African descent. So in Grenada, yes, we speak English. As you can see, what I'm speaking, or as you can hear, not see, but as you can hear what I'm speaking now, I'm speaking English. So our main language is English, but it is not English to the exact. It is English mixed up with all kinds of other dialects that is influenced by French and African dialects. All right. So yeah, we speak English, but not proper English. We can speak proper English, like maybe we go look for a job, in formal settings, we will speak proper English. But most times, as Grenadians, we speak broken English. All right, broken English is basically English that is mixed with other languages or dialects, and it's mainly French and African. Yes, Nola, the best island in the world. Yes, Grenada is the best island, in the world. One of the best island. I mean, we have other islands. We have Jamaica, we have Haiti, you know, I mean, I was surprised to see how beautiful Haiti is. I mean, the Caribbean as a whole, I think when comparing the islands, it's difficult to do that. You know, Grenada, all the islands are good. I mean, everybody wants the island to be the best, you know. Um, but because of my audience, I have a wide range of audience. The Caribbean is the best place to be, man. Yeah, Grenada is one of the best, and we have many more beautiful islands out there. All right. Yes. So let me get the comments going. Hi, hello, Auto718. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Auto718 is one of my channel members, so thank you, Auto718. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. So, guys, give the video a thumbs up, like the video. I will appreciate it. All right. So I want to make an announcement, quick announcement to make is that tomorrow, God's willing, I will be having two special guests on this live, right? And one of them is here in the comment. Pedro, welcome, my brother. Oh, you're on break. Welcome. Welcome, Pedro. It's nice to see you. I have joined Pedro. I have been on the lives, listening to. I think it's one of the live with Barbados, you know, and I was listening to certain things you guys were discussing, you know, about poultry, chicken, and agriculture and whatnot, and you know, it's great. It's wonderful. I sometimes I comment, sometimes I listen, you know, but I have been listening, Pedro. So it's wonderful discussion, man. Yes, Nola. Yes, the Caribbean is beautiful, but Grenada is the best. Yes. Grenada is wonderful, man. Grenada is a beautiful island. Beautiful island. You know. Yes. So, guys, Jamaican in Zambia. All right. She is a Jamaican living in the USA. All right. She's here in the comment section. Jamaican in Zambia. Can you, Jamaican in Zambia, can you please identify yourself? Maybe put up, you know, maybe an emoji or something so people would see who am I talking about. Okay, she will be a special guest, my Jamaican sister. And then I have a Grenadian sister, both of them, Jamaica, two sisters of mine from Grenada and Jamaica will be on this live tomorrow, please God, at 10:30 a.m. Grenadian time, and they will be talking about, and right, she has indicated herself, Jamaican in Zambia, as you can see, guys. She will be here with us with our Grenadian sister, and they will be talking about their experiences about Africa. They are people who have recently visited Africa, the motherland. All right. Jamaica and Zambia have gone to Zambia, of course, and we have the Grenadian who have gone to Kenya, and it was really interesting to hear that both of the experiences were very similar, and what Jamaican in Zambia and the Grenadian experience will have in common is that both of them testified that the experience was a spiritual one. It was a spiritual experience for them. And man, I am really excited and looking forward to, you know, to hear what they have to say. A series of questions will be asked, and they will respond accordingly based on the experience. So I'm excited. So guys, ring, if those of you who have not, you are just joining this live, first time being on this live, first time hearing about this channel, subscribe, and importantly, ring the notification bell so that you will be notified when the live session is in progress. It is 10:30 Grenadian time. All right. So hope to see you guys. Hope that you guys will be there. David, welcome, my friend. No, not David. David. Sorry for getting your name wrong. David, welcome, my dear friend. Are you gangster? Okay. All right, David. I think you're on the wrong channel. All right, David, you may be on the wrong channel. Ras Alim, greetings, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Ambassador Afro Grenadian. Yes, welcome, Ras. Welcome, man. Greetings to you, whichever part of the world that you are from. Where are you joining me from? Ras Al Lim, where are you joining me from? Greetings to you. Welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, man. Yes, Jamaican in Zambia. You guys will testify. It's a testimony. Welcome, hey, Lugani. Nice to see you again, my brother, all the way from South Africa. Nice to see you again, my dear brother. Yes, Lugani. You know, it's a pleasure having you here. So, guys, those of you who are just joining in, the announcement is that tomorrow, 10:30 Grenadian time, I have two empresses, one from Jamaica and the other from my country, Grenada. They will be sharing their experiences about the motherland. They have recently traveled to Africa. Jamaica in Zambia have went to Zambia, and the Grenadian had went to Kenya, and they are very excited in sharing the experience with you. So they will be here on this channel. It will be a wonderful session. That is what I know. It will be a wonderful session. So guys, ring the notification bell. If you have subscribed but have not ring the notification bell, please, it's important that you ring the notification bell so that when the live session is in comments, you will be notified. You will not miss it. All right. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe and ring the notification bell. So thank you, guys. Thank you. So I really do appreciate all of you for joining. Zambia says, Jamaican in Zambia says, South Africa, our baby sister. Man, I remember growing up in Jamaica and watching South Africa on the TV. Yes, yes, yes. South Africa. You know, Lugani, we have a Jamaican here with us. Yes, she is a supporter of this channel. Guys, also, I got to know Jamaica in Zambia through that. It's all the unity and the love. That's how it is. I love how the Caribbean and Africa is as one, is becoming one, because we get to know each other. And I got to know Jamaican in Zambia through Kenyan Beast channel. That is where we met. Kenyan Beast introduced me, and it's wonderful how we connect. It's amazing how we can connect with each other. And so, guys, go subscribe to Kenyan Beast. Kenyan Beast, he will be also, guys, I have another announcement. I will be having a panel discussion Thursday, please God. I will be having a panel discussion after tomorrow's live with Jamaican, Zambia, and the Grenadian sister. The following day, I will be having a panel discussion on reparations with some Pan-Africanists from Kenya, and I have coming out from Nigeria. I have also Grenada as well, I think. Yeah, Grenada. Yes, I have a Pan-Africanist coming out from Grenada. So Kenyan Beast will be one of those Pan-Africanists that will be on this discussion panel. And I had him before. He was here before, and my God, he gave a fiery speech. I think he can do a better job than Ruto. Yeah, Kenyan Beast gave a fiery speech. What he said, it resonated with a lot of us. So he will be back. He will be back Thursday, God's willing. So I have, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, because I will be having a wonderful panel discussion as well on reparations. Okay, a touchy topic, very sensitive topic, but I will be having, Pan-Africanists from Nigeria, Kenya, Grenada coming on this live and giving the talking about reparations, and I will be asking them a series of questions, and yeah, it will be a wonderful discussion. So guys, join. I hope that you will be able to join. Ring the notification bell so that you will not miss this live session. All right. So Lugani says, which shows did you watch? Okay, so I think Lugani is asking Jamaican in Zambia this question. Which show did you watch concerning South Africa? It is Sarafina, and we will get our news about Africa from South Africa. So that is what Jamaican in Zambia is saying. Back then, anything about Africa was from South Africa. This is why we come out with a dance every week like South Africa and children dancing. Yeah, children dancing in the school. Yeah, in the school uniforms. Yeah, that is something we also grew up watching, Lugani. I could attest to that as well. You know, a lot of, we used to watch a lot of, before the Nigerian movies and things came out, it was South Africa. You know, South Africans used to, well, I don't know for now, but they used to film a lot of wonderful music, movies, what we love about South Africans, they love to sing, yeah. Children sing in their school uniforms, and yeah, we were very, very up to date with Africa through South African movies and news media and all of these things. So yeah, that is so true. Jamaica and Zambia, that is so true. South Africa, I remember a lot of others, but I can't remember the names. Yeah. So Lugani, we are very, in the Caribbean. South Africa is very well known to us. I mean, Jamaica is well known in Africa, and yeah, South Africa is well known here in the Caribbean. Yeah. So it is wonderful, man. It is wonderful. Yes. So Lugani, you can ask all the questions that you can, right? Auto 718 Shaka Zulu was a good movie. I did like that one. So Auto 718 said Shaka Zulu. I think I heard about this. I remember. I think I watched this movie before, but I can't. I have to refresh my mind. Shaka Zulu, Jamaican in Zambia. Do you know about this movie, Shaka Zulu? Shaka Zulu. And do you know we have a lot of people in here? Well, in Grenada, we have a lot of people with the name Shaka. Shaka. What Shaka means well, I know it's an African name, or what is the meaning behind Shaka? I know Simba. I have a friend named Simba here in the Caribbean, in Grenada, and it means lion. What is Shaka? What is the meaning of Shaka? Lugani, can you Shaka Zulu? Shaka. I guess maybe it's a name originated out of South Africa. I don't know. So let us know, Lugani, what is the name? All right, so Lugani says, Sarafina is good as tells a story of children who were protesting being taught in Afrikaans. Being taught in Afrikaans. Okay. Okay, it's wonderful to know that. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful. People name Shaka in Jamaica too. Yeah, we have a lot of, that's wonderful. It's good to know that. We have a lot of Shakas here in Grenada. Shaka and Simba and Kwame and Kwesi, and we have a lot of Grenadians held on to the Grenadian, to the African names, to the African name. There's a lot of the Pan-Africanists that I will have Thursday, God's willing. He is one of the persons that changed his name. That the name that was his original name, English British name that was given to him, he changed it all over to African names, and he gave his children all African names, So we have a lot of Grenadians that are beginning. The more they begin to learn about, Africa, and the veil of colonization is falling off. A lot of Grenadians are not changing their names, and from British to African names. Yeah. So it's wonderful that it's good to learn that Jamaicans have Shakas as well. Yeah, we have a lot of Shakas here too. Shaka Zulu tells a story of great Zulu king. Oh, okay. Shaka Zulu. I may have to go back and look at this movie. I think that movie came out years ago. There's this movie as well. I don't know if it's from, maybe Zimbabwe. It's from Zimbabwe or South Africa, one of them. But it is there was this wonderful movie. It was a popular movie. What I can't remember. What was the movie name? Okay, when the name comes back, I will say it. But the name slipped. Yeah, but it was a well-known movie. Well-known movie. Yeah, it was a movie with some white people that was flying a plane, and then the plane crashed into in the desert, and lions. I don't know, something is, I can't remember the movie name, but it's a popular movie. It's a popular movie. Yeah. So guys, thank you guys for joining. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. So we have Jamaica and Zambia here. You know, welcome, and Lugani is here. Welcome. So Shaka has two meanings. Okay, which is shock and fatum, or pregnancy, false pregnancy. Okay. The king was named after fatum, pregnancy. Oh, so that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Lugani. So that is the meaning of shaka, shock, or so it has two meanings, shock or fatum. So thank you so much, thank you so much. We are learning, we are learning. You know, one of the things I realize is that in the Caribbean, a lot of us, you know, we inherited our African culture. You know, there's a lot of African heritage that we have inherited. You know, especially here in Grenada, we have inherited a lot of the Yoruba traditions. Like there's a Orisha god here in Grenada that is still worship or practice, which is Shango, which is the god of thunder. And a lot of the languages are still spoken, but a lot of Grenadians speak the languages, but they don't know the meaning. So you know, that is why I always I will continue to advocate, and that is why I am the first one to always react when I see Caribbean leaders going on the motherland and trying to get us to exchange, you know, trade, and you know, trying us to get to come together so that we can collaborate on a cultural level, on a trade level, on a, you know, and that is why I always support these initiatives, because I think it will come to a point, you know, I would love to see that a lot of our Caribbean leaders will start collaborating with African leaders on an education level, a cultural level, where Africans on the motherland will come here in the Caribbean to teach us certain things, like meaning of certain things, certain words that we speak that we don't know the meaning to. You know, you guys will teach us what is the meaning to that, what this means, you know, because a lot of the things we practice, but we don't know the meaning, you know. And even the elders today, they you know, they practice a lot of the traditions that our ancestors left. And when you, as a young person, go to them to ask them what is the meaning, they cannot tell you, because I don't know, maybe the knowledge was not properly taught, or maybe those who had the knowledge died and they never taught the younger generation. But I would love to see, you know, unity in a sense where the Caribbean and Africa come together on a cultural level, where a lot of you know, our brothers and sisters on the continent start, you know, teaching us what is the meaning of all these things. And it is already starting, you know. The fact that we have Lugani from South Africa telling us what is the meaning of shaka, that is a wonderful thing in itself. You know, that is why I love platforms like these, where we come together as Africans and Caribbeans, teaching each other and learning from each other. You know? So I love that. I love that. So thank you, Lugani, for telling us what it is. Apostle Rachel, finally, one of my loyal followers. Thank you so much. I think it's your first time on this live, right, Apostle Pilgrim? It's wonderful to see you, man. Wonderful. The movie that gods must be. Yes, that's the movie. The gods must be crazy. Lugani, that is a popular movie. I think it was filmed in South Africa, if I'm not wrong, or in Zimbabwe, one of these area. But I think Zimbabwe and South Africa, they are in border with each other. But the gods must be crazy. That is a popular movie. You know, that was a popular movie. I love watching it. I watched this movie over and over again. Wonderful movie. That is the movie I'm talking about. The gods must be crazy. Yes, Pedro Jaman, Caribbean leaders has been doing that since the 60s, going to the motherland, virtue signaling. Yeah, I know, Pedro, they have been doing that, but it is not, it was, to me, you know, it was not to the extent that it is today. You know, I mean, Caribbean leaders have been going to the motherland since the 60s, the 80s, even revolution times. Here in Grenada, we had Maurice Bishop and going and visit Sankara in Burkina Faso. They collaborated. Maurice Bishop went and meet a lot of, there was back and forth visitation. But now we are seeing that it is not only about visitation. I could only speak for Grenada. Our Prime Minister is now being more practical. First of all, those of you who have not looked at the video that I recently posted about our Prime Minister here in Grenada visiting the Governor of Lagos, and there is something he said that was very important. In order for us to have more unity, or in order for us to forge a stronger relationship with our people on the motherland, we must first we must first focus on travel, transportation, the movements of our people. Because if we cannot, as Grenadians or Caribbean people, if we cannot see our brothers and sisters, be able to travel easily and go see our brothers and sisters on the continent, and our brothers and sisters on the continent come to see us in the Caribbean, it does not make sense. When it will be difficult for us to forge stronger relationship with each other and be practical with that relationship. So it's not only about talking and visiting, but being practical and showing that, as I said before, being practical in a sense that we see a lot of African business people come in and invest more, in the Caribbean. And I would like to see it at a point where, the African investors begin to exceed, investors that we are usually accustomed to, like the Indians from India and Americans and Canadians and wherever they come from. I would love to see the Caribbean with a lot of African people investing in the Caribbean and the Caribbean in Africa. That is what is the vision. I would like to see a lot of African foods being introduced I don't think we have African foods here. You don't see that much. I have never eaten it before, but I have a great desire to taste fufu. I want to taste and see what fufu is. I want a taste of the food of that we usually see on TV. But we don't get it here. The other day I went around the island looking for fufu. I cannot find it. It's impossible. It's impossible to find African cuisines here in the Caribbean. So we would like to see, that these things happening when it comes to collaboration between Africa and the Caribbean. More restaurants, African chefs being coming to the Caribbean and opening up restaurants. I would like to see, even on the healthcare system. We have a lot of African doctors here in Grenada, Nigerians, of course, but I would like to see more and more opportunities being given to Africans working in our healthcare system. And that is how we can, it will be wonderful. That is the vision. It will be wonderful that the African society moves into the Caribbean. My good friend Jamaican in Zambia just showed me a video where the Jamaican society is moving into Kenya, right? But we don't only, we want to see Africa as a whole moving into the Caribbean, and the Caribbean moving into Africa. So is that when you go to Africa, you don't only get Jamaican food, but you get a variety of Caribbean food. Jamaica, St. Vincent, Dominican food, Trinidadian food, Guyanese food, Suriname food. These are the things we want. The whole of the Caribbean move into Africa, and Africa move into the Caribbean. That is the vision. That is what we want to see happening. Yeah. So welcome, Boom Jungle Wood. Welcome. Another channel member of mine. Sorry guys for that. Right. So Boom Jungle is a channel member of mine. A dear sister, yes, in America, African American, always supportive to this channel. Yeah, so guys, thank you very much. So thank you very much, guys. I thank you and I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Pedro, it takes a stroke of the pen to integrate, like we did with Guyana. Of course, of course. You know, sometimes it takes all what it takes a stroke of the pen. You know, but I think one of the issue is that a lot of our Caribbean leaders are still brainwashed in the mind. They are still brainwashed. A lot of our Caribbean leaders, they are still puppets of the imperial powers, and but I am very positive that this is changing. This is changing. This is changing. So once we can get rid of the colonized mentality, yeah, we can see these things happening. All it takes sometimes is a stroke of the pen. Sometimes it takes more than the stroke of the pen. All right, don't forget bushmeat. Yes, we would like to eat bushmeat. I mean, we have bushmeat here in the Caribbean as well. We have bushmeat, yeah, but we would like to see that as well, where we can trade on that level. Taste bushmeat. I mean, there are some of our ancestors that there are some Africans that eat. You know, a lot of people in Grenada we eat monkey. We Grenadians, not all, but it is part of our Grenadian culture. We eat monkey. We eat monkey. And some people say, oh, we don't eat, oh, how could you eat monkey? But you see, it's not us to be blamed. It is our ancestors. Because there are some Africans who eat monkeys. There are some Africans who eat bats, lizards. Like in Grenada, we eat iguana, which is a type of lizard. We eat monkey. We don't eat bat, but we eat wild birds like wild pigeons. We eat snails, like we call it lambi. In the Bahamas, they call it conch shell or some conch, I think they call it, right? But we call it lambi, okay? That's the type of snail we eat. We eat agouti. We also eat tattoo, right? Tattoo it's something like a turtle, but it's like a land. It's more like how to put it. There's a name for it, but we call it tattoo. But it's something like it's something like a turtle, but it's a bit different. We eat a lot of wild meat here in Grenada, and it's because of our ancestors. Where different people from Africa went on different islands, and they brought their tradition and the way of life with them. So we cannot be blamed for eating monkey. It's what we inherit from our ancestors. So we eat monkey. Some Caribbean islands don't eat it. I know Jamaica don't eat monkey. Some other islands don't eat it, but we eat it. And yeah, it's a delicacy here in Grenada. Do you farm monkeys? No, we don't farm monkeys. Monkeys are more in the wild, so we don't farm them. We go hunt them. We hunt it. Whenever hunting season is open, because there are laws that protects the hunting of monkeys, right? So there's a season you cannot hunt monkeys, and there's a season you could go ahead and do it, all right? But when that season is open, is not for long, because the government do the best to have it short as possible so that we can protect the population of. And the monkeys that we have in Grenada is Mona monkeys. That is the type of monkeys we have in Grenada, Mona monkeys, all right? I don't know if we have any other specific type of monkeys, but what I do know of is Mona monkeys. That is the common monkey we have in Grenada. But we don't farm monkeys. Look at it. We don't farm monkeys. We eat goat, cow. Yes, we eat goat, cow. We eat it too. Jamaicans, I know Jamaica is big on curry goat and cow and beef and thing. Yeah, we eat that too. We eat cow, we eat goat, we eat sheep, we eat man. I can say like Grenadians, we eat mostly all kinds of bush meat or wild meat, as you can say. We eat all kinds of bush meat. We just don't eat bats and we don't eat rats, but we eat something called manikou. All right, manikou is possum. They call it possum, but we don't call it possum here in Grenada. We call it manikou. If you come to Grenada and ask people, do you eat possum? It's like, what? What are you talking about? But if you ask them, do you eat manico? Oh, manico, yes, we eat manico. But manico is possum. Possum is manico. We call it manico. And manico is a type of rat. But it is more a cleaner version of rat. Right? But we eat it. I don't eat it. Personally, I don't eat manico. I used to eat it, but I don't eat it. I don't eat it anymore. But we eat manico. We eat manico. Right? So we eat a lot of bushmeat. We eat a lot of bushmeat. Pedro, stop calling them puppets. The ones some of us like because the great oratorical skills. We love signs away and speak blackness and capture us. Yeah, Pedro, I respect that, but you know, I will personally call them puppets. They are puppets. Anyone that is influenced by other people cannot. Anyone that do not have that ability to make decisions on their own, and they are influenced and used by other people to do their biddings, they are puppets. Yes. So I will call them puppets. They are puppets, Pedro. I don't know how you call them in Barbados, but in Grenada here we call them puppets. They are puppets. Okay, so in Barbados, Jamaica, we heard of some goats overrunning some country. Man, Jamaicans were like bringing them here. We heard some goats overrunning. Oh, okay. So yeah, I know. Oh, so Jamaicans, they imported the goats. Yeah, I know Jamaica is big on goat meat. We love goat meat too. We love goat meat. But Jamaica is big on goat meat. Curry goat and what? Rice and kidney beans, right? That is what is Jamaica? No, Jamaica national dish is ackee and saltfish. But I know another dish that you guys love is red beans or we call it kidney beans. We call it red beans too, and curry goat or something like that. Rice and peas and curry goat. Yeah. Jamaica is a minute make me laugh, you know. You guys brought over the goat. That goat must be happy. Yes, we call them big rats, Pedro. Oh, you guys call manico big rats. Okay, yeah. We call them manico. We call them manico is the name we call them. You know, we don't call them rats, we don't call them possum, we call them manico. Jamaican in Zambia, no, we were like, please bring them here. Okay, that is funny. That is funny, Jamaican in Zambia. Yes. Well, I think maybe I need to consider when I need to raise some goats, I need to consider going to Jamaica to get some goats. I know Jamaica has some big, huge goats, you know. Yeah, Jamaica is big on goats, man. When I see some Lasha goats, some Lasha ram goat in Jamaica, you know, I say, what? Wow, that is some goat. That is real big goats. Yeah. So Jamaica and Zambia, that's good, man. Rice and peas. All right, rice and peas and curry goat. Yeah, that's it. You heard of Kamala Harris? I heard about Kamala Harris. I think the last time I heard is that she's running for presidency. Today's America's election. Yes, I will be setting up, watching the results. I love to watch American, when it comes to American politics, I love it. The reason I love it is because I love to me it's entertaining. It's entertaining. American politics is very entertaining, you know. But when it comes to who I support, I do not support anyone. As a Pan-Africanist, we stay away. As Pan-Africans, we stay away far from politics. We don't associate ourselves with politics or politicians. We advocate for only one thing: unity with Africa. That is what we all have. We speak on the behalf of all Africans in the diaspora, in the Caribbean, North America, South America. Anywhere there is Africans, black people around the world, that's me. But when it comes to politics, I stay far from it. But when it comes to America elections, I love watching it. It's very entertaining. Yes. West, welcome to the live. I see some, right? Welcome to the live. Okay, I'm trying to read the comments. All right, so West, welcome to live. Trump. Okay, are you supporting Trump? Are you a Trump supporter? All right, Lugani, I am with Trump. Oh, Lugani, yeah. Well, Lugani, I am not with anyone. I am with my African brothers and sisters around the world. That's who I stand with. That is who I stand in solidarity with. My Pan-African people that are fighting for the freedom, you know, of Africans all over the world. Yeah. And when I say that is fighting, you know, equality, fair treatment, all of these things, that is who I stand with. I stand with my black brothers and sisters all over the world. Yeah? Advocating for Africa and the Caribbean becoming as one. That is my politics. Pan-Africanism is what I stand for. I don't stand for no Kamala and Harris and Trump. Guys, what I could say, you know, whoever you support, you know, I respect you. I respect that, you know, I respect that. Whatever the results may be, I want us to understand, guys, that America, well, let me don't say that, because I have a feeling YouTube is shadow banning some of my contents when I talk about America, you know. Yeah, especially reparations, when I talk about reparations, I'm beginning to notice that YouTube is shadow banning a lot of my contents. So there are some contents, it will hit, you know, it will hit the target in no time, in a few hours time. And whenever I talk about reparations, it's like the views stuck. It's not going anywhere. And that is what you call shadow banning. So I don't want to say much, so they will shadow ban. But those of you who have heard me give my views about America and election and all these things, you know, you will know what I'm talking about. Pansy Scale, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Pansy Scale, my dear sister, all the way from Jamaica. Welcome. Yes. It's a pleasure having you. How are you? So I want to announce again, those of you who have just joined in, tomorrow, God's willing, I will be having a special live with two sisters, or two empresses from the Caribbean, one from Jamaica and one from Grenada. Okay? They will be sharing or testifying of the experience of Africa. Jamaica in Zambia is one of my guests. The sister from Jamaica have went to Zambia. She will be talking about her experience. And the sister from Grenada have went to Kenya, and she will be talking about her experience as well. So don't forget to join me here tomorrow, God's will, 10:30 Grenadian time. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you will be updated, okay, when this session is on. Yes, Boom Jungle Wood, Pan-Africanism 100. Yes, 100%, man. That is what I stand for. That is my politics, Pan-Africanism. That is who I that is the banner that I am fighting under. Yeah, that is the banner I'm fighting. I'm rallying with anyone that is for Pan-Africanism. That is my crew. Yeah, that is my crew. And but when it comes to Republican and them and this politics thing, these people, at the end of the day, they are controlled by one system, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, whatever they say, they promise things, and when they come into power, it's something else. And you know, most politicians, they're not for people. They're not for people. They're about themselves, filling their pockets, making themselves rich. You know, if anything happens, they jump on a plane and go somewhere and they secure themselves and their family. And we, the average people, are left behind to suffer. And I am not fond with politicians. You know, you will never see me in a political rally, jumping up for some individual, wearing some jersey. I'm not for that. Because at the end of the day, These people are controlled by one system, and that system is not for us. Other, they are against us. Yes, so Lugani, yeah, American politics are entertaining and important because they affect the whole world as we trade with the dollar. Well, sooner or later, Lugani, the dollar is getting weak. Again, I have to be careful what I'm saying here because I don't want you to shadow ban me. But the dollar is getting weak because BRICS, BRICS is rising, right? A lot of African and Caribbean, well, more African nations, and very soon Caribbean nations are coming together. The dollar is getting weak, guys. Guys, I want to say this, and I want to say it very seriously. All right, listen to me very seriously. Please do not live in this fantasy world that everything will be okay, that America will continue to be America and things will be nice and life will go on as normal. These are times things are changing. These are times you have to start having a plan B. I'm telling you, I'm going to stop here. I will not say anything much, but I would say, please do not put your hope and your trust in this system, this Babylonian system. It will fail, and it will fail very soon. All right? So please do not put your hope and trust in a politician that come and promise you this and that, and they go make the world better. Please don't deceive yourself in believing that everything will be okay. So that is what I'm going to say. All right. Yes. Pedro says, not reparation when you speak on is real. Not reparation when you speak on is real. Okay. When you speak on is real. Pedro, can you rephrase what you're saying? I'm not quite sure what I'm getting. What you're trying to say. Jamaican in Zambia, Empress. I love the title. Yes. Yes, you guys are empresses, man. Our black, even my own wife, I call her an empress. We have to learn to appreciate and love each other, man. Yeah, I call my wife my queen, my empress. Is first of all my mother and then my wife. Because your mother is the one that brought you into the world, right? I have two empresses in my life, my mother and my wife. Yep, I have two kings in my I would say I have only one king. Well, Father God above, and my father, my earthly biological father. And I have princes. I don't have princesses. I have princes. And that is my three boys that I have. Right? We black people, we are from kingdoms now. We are kings and queens and princess and princesses. We derive from kingdoms. So we have to learn to appreciate each other. So our black women in the Caribbean, North America, wherever you are empresses. And always remember that. All right, so guys, my camera is a bit shaky. Yep. So Crystal, welcome. Crystal all the way from Jamaica. We have some Jamaicans in the house. Yeah, thank you, my Jamaican people. Thank you for the love and support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Crystal, we need leaders who believe and lead because they want greater good for all. That is right, Once we can get leaders that are for the people, once we could get leaders that have the mentality like Marcus Garvey, that have the mentality, characteristic, personality, whichever way you want to put it, like Marcus Garvey, like our own Maurice Bishop, Nelson Mandela. Once we could get leaders like this, I wouldn't have a problem voting these people into power or supporting them. But as for now, all that I'm seeing, these kind of leaders that are these modern day leaders, very few. I mean, we are grateful to have our own Prime Minister who is Africa conscious now. Our Prime Minister in Grenada, he's doing a lot when it comes to the motherland. He just recently he went back to Nigeria, visited the Governor General there, and they are looking to do a lot of things together, together. And these are people I will support. These are politicians I will support, But once I recognize that you're not for the people, once I recognize you are a puppet, you are used by other people, you are there only to fill your pockets. You will not. No, I forget it. It's not. You will not get my support. All right. Yes. So politics is something I don't like. As Pan-Africanists, we normally don't associate ourselves with politicians, because when you look at it, it is politicians that assassinated a lot of Pan-Africanist leaders. Yeah, a lot of Pan-African, like Sankara, we have Morris Bishop was assassinated, and it was by politicians that did these things. That was used, that was used, greedy, envy, had a very narrow thinking. They couldn't see the bigger picture. They were brainwashed, and they assassinated a lot of leaders who were fighting for the unity of the diaspora when it comes to black people back to Africa. So yeah. So Crystal, you are sure right. You're sure right. I support you on that. Jamaica and Zambia, set up yourself for the great rest. Oh, set up yourself for the great rest. Jamaica and Zambia, are you trying to say the great reset or the great rest? Let me know what you're trying to say. Yeah, we have onion. Okay, forgive me if I'm getting your name wrong. Onion, ginger, tomato. Okay, onion, ginger, tomato. Wow, that's a lot of spices and seasoning. But onion, Jamaica, onion, ginger, tomato. Welcome to the live. So, do I find peace in life? What is the key? The peace in life is, first of all, I'm a very spiritual person, okay? You may not agree with me, but the peace in life is, first of all, establish a relationship with the Most High God, Establish a relationship with the Lord. Yeah. If you're not a believer in God, you're not a spiritual person, I respect you. But that is my first advice to you. And secondly, be yourself. Enjoy life in the right way. Enjoy life. Surround yourself with people that is like-minded, people that are positive, people that will uplift you, Yeah, and just be yourself. Don't give in to the noise and the negative things that people may say. That is what peace is, That is what peace is. Peace is not just isolating yourself and going and live on an island on your own, or going somewhere where there is no civilization. You can do all that and you still don't have peace. Peace has a lot to do with your mind, because there's a lot of people who have isolated themselves and they're still tormented in the mind. So in order for that not to happen, how you find God. That's all I'm trying to say. Find God. And secondly, treat people right. Be yourself. Enjoy life. Because life is short. Life is precious. Surround yourself. Find purpose. That is what peace. How you can find purpose. Do something that will impact the lives of others. You see what I'm doing right now? That is my purpose. I love to do things like that. Connecting with people. Making a difference. And it gives me peace. Making a difference. And it gives me peace. That is what gives me peace. So that is my encouragement to you, my dear friend. That is my encouragement to you. I like your attitude, man. It's contagious. Keep spreading the light, good man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that is what gives me peace. When my, how would say, as you said, my attitude, sometimes I don't pay attention to my attitude. But, sometimes when people tell me, look, what you're doing have really made an impact in my life. You know, it's contagious. It has influenced me in a positive way. That in itself is peaceful to me. That is what gives me peace. Knowing that I am not living my life here on this earth, the short time that I may have, in vain. But my life, I'm living my life with purpose. And that is what is important to me. I don't care what other people may say. Whatever the rest may say, I don't business. It has nothing to do with me. I don't care. It is not important to me. What is important to me is that I finding purpose in my life and I'm impacting other people's lives. So thank you. I am very happy when people say this channel is doing a great deal of good for them. You know, they appreciate this channel, and these things make me happy. These things make me happy. You know, yeah. Auto 718, was Nelson Mandela a politician? If I have to describe Nelson Mandela, I think he was more a Pan-African man. Yeah, more than a politician. Maybe he was, maybe not. But when it comes to Pan-Africanism, I would categorize Nelson Mandela as a Pan-Africanist. Yeah, and he was not your usual type of Pan-Africanist. You know, he was a very, very special person. Yes, Onion. Okay, I think I read your comment. Nelson Mandela was a freedom fighter, a legend. That's right. And that's a good way to describe him as well. He was a freedom fighter. Yep, he was a... Because do you know, there are two types of Pan-Africanist people, yeah? Not all people that come and say, I'm a Pan-African means they are for Africa and Africans. Because there are two types of Pan-Africanists. There are Pan-African people that are freedom fighters, like people like Julius Malema, Patrick Lumbamba, all of them. You know, they are freedom fighters. They are genuinely for the people of Africa. And when I say Africa, I'm not only talking about the continent. I'm talking about Africans in the diaspora as well. And Africans who were taken away from the motherland through the transatlantic slave trade and also the Arabic slave trade as well. And the other type of Pan-African are Pan-Africans who are, I would say, they will bring up the issue of Pan-Africanism. They will give you a sense that they are fighting for Africans, but behind closed doors, they are doing something else. You know, behind closed doors, they are being bribed. They are being brainwashed. They are being used. You know, they are being puppets. So these are the two types of Pan-Africanists you have. You have the real ones and the fake ones. So not everyone that says they are a Pan-Africanist means that they are for they are Pan-African. They are for people of Africa. There are some Pan-African people, they are fake, very fake. You know? So it is said, the Bible, the scripture tells us that by the fruits you shall know them. You shall know them. By the fruit you shall know them. Yeah? All right. Onion, ginger, tomato. Sending strength and love from India. Post-colonized states are all brothers. Black, brown, white, everyone, we brothers, man. Yes, onion, ginger, welcome. You know, I embrace you, my dear brother. You know, welcome all the way from India. Because I always say, and I'm not a Pan-African who is hypocritical. I always give honor where honor is due, and I don't try to hide information from people. I don't be biased. I try not to be biased. So even, you know, we are all about Pan-Africanism, African people, but we have to learn as well. Much of the Caribbean history has a lot to do with India too. You know, because there's a lot of Indians that were brought through, they came on the same boat too. Let me put it that way. They came on the boat, when the boat was making its way from across the Atlantic, the boat stopped in India and some Indians come down too, you know, because there's a lot of Caribbean people who can trace back their ancestors to India. You know, they were brought to the Caribbean to work on the plantations as well, and they were treated just like the Africans were treated. You know, a lot of them were kidnapped, a lot of them were forced to come here, a lot of Indians were lied to, you know, and they didn't get good treatment. They didn't get good treatment. The only good thing is a lot of Indians were able to get lands and stuff after the abolishment of slavery altogether, and a lot of Africans were left with nothing, you know. So yeah. So I am this Pan-Africanist. I don't hide this information. A lot of Pan-Africanist people will not tell you this, but fear is fear. You know, India, we cannot make Indians feel, you know, whenever I have an India brother or sister here on this channel, we cannot make them feel as though they are not part of what we are doing. They are part of what we are doing, you know, because India has a lot to do with Caribbean history. There's a lot of Indian culture in mostly all of the Caribbean nations, you know, and it's because of Indians way back in colonization times brought to the Caribbean. They influence the Caribbean way of life too, you know. So we are this channel is for everyone. It's for everyone. It's for everyone. Yes, Great Reset. Sorry. Oh yes, Jamaican in Zambia is saying the Great Reset. Yeah, we got to prepare for ourselves for the Great Reset. We got to, and that is what I was telling them. Jamaican in Zambia, don't feel comfortable. Don't feel comfortable. You know, don't feel comfortable. Blessings to everyone. Welcome, Mossy. Blessings. Welcome, man. Welcome. Yes, I saw. Sorry for I noticed your comments. Sorry for acknowledging it that late, but welcome, my dear friend. Welcome, my dear friend. Yes, Pedro said name 5 real ones. Well, Pedro, you know, we have some real Pan-Africanists. We can, you know, I may not be able to name 5 of them, but I can name some of them. But we have not everybody is fake in this world. If everybody was fake in this world, then my God, I don't think there's not all Pan-Africanist people are fake, you know. They are genuine Pan-African people. You know, just like Sankara and all these people and them, Maurice Bishop, Marcus Garvey and all these people. We have people like that today, you know. So we have some real ones. Auto 718, when you involve yourself with government, you engage in politics to achieve and maintain power. Yes, that is so true. Indian Americans are the richest ethnic group in the USA. I am very impressed with this nation. India. Solve world revolution. You know, yeah. Well, you know, I mean, the Caribbean is a predominantly black nation. You know, the African DNA dominates. But I'm just trying to say is that Indians have some influence here in the Caribbean as well. And whenever we're talking about slavery or transatlantic or the Caribbean, we have to mention Indians too. You know, we cannot leave them out. You know, and that is what I'm saying. Some of us will leave them out, but they are part of the history. They are part of our history. You know? Yeah, they are part of our history. There are some Indians who studied, you know, who married to Africans and had children together. And there are some Indians who, I know of some Indians that were brought through when they came to the Caribbean. Over a period of time, they started to be like Africans. Even in India itself, there are African people in India. You call them the Sidis people. They are in India. They were the first, it is said they were the first set of people brought to India through the Arab slave trade. So, you know, yeah, the Sidis people. Onion, ginger, tomato. Let me know if I'm correct. The Sidis people. I am reading Patrick's book, Congo, My Country. Okay. Very good book. Would recommend to everyone. Okay. I will love that. I will love that. Yeah, I will love that. Yes, guys. So welcome to live. So guys, time is already against me, but we will go on and we will give it the next 20 minutes. Yeah. So guys, welcome to live. It's good to see my Jamaican brothers and sisters. Pedro from Barbados. We have my American sister channel member from the United States joining me, Boom Jungle Wood. We have Lugani from South Africa. Yeah, man. Mercy, everything. Where are you watching me from? Guys, let me know where you're watching me from. I would love to know where are you watching me from. Those of you who may be here for the very first time, let me know where are you watching me from. I know, let me see some flags in the comment section. Yeah, let me know where are you watching me from. I would love to know. Yes, we have Lugani from South Africa. Yes, I visited CD villages for doing relief work in the aftermath of heavy rains. Oh, okay. So you see, Onion, Ginger Tomato said he went to the CD's community, right? Yeah, the CD's people, they are Africans in India. You know, well, by now they are considered Indians because, you know, over a period of time you lose your identity, you lose your language, you lose everything, and you become another people, another person. You know, yeah, but the cities. I watched a documentary with them. Well, not a documentary, but there was this YouTuber who went there, and man, I was shocked to see the resemblance of Africans in them, you know, and how welcoming they were, how welcoming they were, you know, and that is wonderful, very much wonderful. Yeah, so welcome guys, welcome. So guys, don't forget tomorrow, God's will, we will be here 10:30 a.m. Yeah, 10:30 a.m. Jamaican in Zambia, and our Grenadian sister will be joining us live and sharing the experiences about Africa. Our two empresses from the Caribbean, one from Jamaica and one from Grenada, my very own country. And then Thursday, all right, so that's the day after, we will be having a panel discussion on reparations. And I have Pan-Africanists, Kenyan Beasts, Go See Africa. I have a brother of mine, a Pan-African from Nigeria, Ambassador Anago Osho. Those of you who remember him. And then I have Leviticus, all the way from Kenya. So I have Kenyans, Grenadians. I have Livingston Krumah, all right, Krumah Nelson from Grenada. He's a Pan-Africanist as well, and he will be on that live panel discussion as well. So we will be on 2 o'clock Grenadian time, 2 p.m. Grenadian time in the evening, all right? So ring your notification bell so that you can be a part of that. Congo, my country, is about what? Congo, my country, is about what? All right, so Lugani is saying, Congo, my country, is about what? All right, so Auto 718 says, well, tomorrow we will have a new president, America, and the US dollar will still, and the American dollar still works for me. So Auto 718 says, a new president, and the American dollar works for me. Yes, guys, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Guys, don't forget, I was able to, those of you who have donated to this channel, I was able to purchase a cordless mic, so you would hear me better. The quality, the song, the audio will be better, and it will give me the ability to go on. I want to start doing some street interviews as well. You know, street interviews on when it comes to Pan-Africanism. So guys, I want to thank all of you who have donated to this channel. It is when you donate, that is what it does. It helps me to get better equipments. So some of you who have donated, I was able to purchase my first YouTube vlog mic, you know, cordless mic. So thank you guys. Those of you who have made this possible, I thank you very much. I thank you very much. So guys, those of you who wants to donate, don't go ahead. You can do so. There should be a button that is super chat. You know, a super chat button, right? It's a black button. If you want to donate, you are more than welcome to donate to this channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, it will be it will go towards getting better equipments. I was able to buy my first set of equipments, so thank you very much for those of you who have made this possible. Can't believe it's you. Can't believe you. Hi, my Caribbean brother. Hello, hello, my Nigerian brother. Can't believe you. We are excited, man. Our Prime Minister and your people in Nigeria is working closely. We are, very closely. Nigeria is becoming very well integrated, in the Grenadian society. And I thank you. It's wonderful to see. I think very soon Nigeria society will soon take over Grenada. I am very optimistic about that. Yes. So, I see something. Let me. Super chat. Thank you very much, Boom Jungle Wood. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yes, it just showed up on my screen. There was a delay. So now I'm seeing it. Thank you very much, Boom Jungle Wood. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love and the support. It will help me get in more equipment. So the next set of equipments I want to get is lighting. I want to get some lighting equipment so that when I am doing night videos, I will be able to have good lighting. So thank you very much. This is what it will go towards. I was able to get my mic, my first ever, so it's on its way coming. So guys, very soon you would see me doing my videos and my lives, and you will hear me a little bit more professionally. And it's all because of your support and your generosity. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I saw your video about it today. I will also super chat, but I need to get my credit card first. No problem. Can't believe it's you. No problem. Yes, I did a video about it today, and it's wonderful to see how Grenada and Nigeria is the bond between us is becoming stronger and stronger. And very soon, I think Grenada will soon be a replica of Nigeria, because we love you guys so much. We support everything Nigerian. I mean, no hard feelings to my other African brothers and sisters, but Nigerians, you see how Jamaicans and Kenyans are very close. Nigerian and Grenadians, they are very, very close. We are very close. And our Prime Minister is now even making it even more closer. He's visiting Nigeria very frequently. He's having some frequent visit with Nigeria. Nigeria is the one that is leading the oil exploration, in here in Grenada. We have, in showing that once the oil is there, we will be able to extract it. And Nigeria is the one that is leading, along with Russia. So we are happy. We are happy. A lot of people have mixed feelings and stuff, but we don't. As a matter of fact, we don't care. We don't care, because you see, if it was a Western nation, a lot of people would not have negative things to say. If it was America that was the one, or America or UK or any one of them that were the people that we brought on board to help us, you will not have much people saying anything. But we brought a African nation, our own people, to help us. Isn't family sometimes, family is better than strangers, right? And people have all kinds of things to say, all because Grenada choose to collaborate with Nigeria. We choose to collaborate with our own people. A lot of people have so much negative things to say, but I am so grateful that our Prime Minister is not buying into, or he's ignoring the noise and the negativity. He's not paying too much attention to the naysayers. And here in Grenada, we don't care. We will forge forward together with our Nigeria brothers and sisters. We will forge forward together with Africa. We will forge forward together. Our oil will be their oil, right? And very much so, Africa's wealth is our wealth because we are one people. And those naysayers and those who are still colonizing the mind, my encouragement to you is break that barrier, break that curse, open your eyes, break it. So thank you guys. Come out of the shadows. Yeah, but Nigeria is complex. How many different tribes they have in Nigeria right now? I mean, Nigeria have a lot of tribes. There's a lot of tribes in Nigeria. I think Nigeria have more than 100 tribes. Yeah, but Nigeria have a lot of tribes. You have the Igbos that are very well known. You have the Yorubas, right, which is well known to us here in Grenada because we have the Society of Grenada is Yoruba. You have Isas, I think. You have Hausas. You have, there's a lot. I can't even name them. You can Google them and find out, You can Google them, but there's a lot of tribes. Yeah, and we have also, we have the, Grenadians, we have the Ghanaian influence here too in Grenada, but not much as Jamaica. Jamaica has a big Akan, Ashanti, society or influence. Jamaica is very big on that because, they are very, they are, because of their ancestors. Jamaican ancestors were more from that region, Ghana and Nigeria, but the Ghanaian Akan Ashanti influence is very prevalent in Jamaica. In Grenada, we have inherited more of the Yoruba tradition, Yoruba practices. Yeah. Yes, can't believe you. Yeah, forward ever, backward never. Benin. Yes, Benin. Yes, forward ever, backward never. Yeah, we are moving forward, man. We are moving forward. We are breaking. Grenada, we have chosen to break free from this colonized way. Yeah, and we choose to collaborate with Africa. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with us wanting to do business with our own people? What is wrong with that? Yes, I'm not saying it will be all smooth and icing on the cake with Nigeria. We will have issues, but we are family, and as family, when problem arise, we will sort out our problem like family. We will sort out our problems. All families have the problem. So even if today or tomorrow we have issues with Nigeria, we will sort out our problem with Nigeria, with our brothers and sisters. And we will come to a solution and move forward. So that is, we are optimistic. Yes, God bless Ethiopia. Yes, Boom Jungle Wood, God bless Ethiopia. Ethiopia. My friend from Jamaica, Jamaican in Zambia, told me Ethiopia is considered as the gangster nation. Small envelope. Yes, guys, sorry about that. My camera fell. Yes, guys, my camera fell. I don't know. And all of this, guys, when you donate to the channel, it will help me get equipment for, to buy all this, the stand, so I can, have my device there so it will not fall, So all of these things I'm looking to get, right? And it is working slowly but surely. And when you donate to this channel, this is what will help me. Yeah, these are the things that I'm looking to get. All right, so what happened to Bafara people now? I don't know much about the Bafara people, but I came across a lot of these people commented on my videos, by foreign nations. I don't know much about them. So anyone who can teach me about Bafara people, you can. I know they're from Nigeria. Is that a tribe? Another type of tribe? I don't know. Protocol sellouts. Yes, so guys, we in Grenada, our prime minister is not paying any heed to any naysayers and negative people. Our prime minister is focused, right? And some of you might say, "Oh, you say not party, but why?" I'm not. I am not associated with the government of Grenada. They don't give me anything. I don't get any support. No, nothing from them. But the reason why I big up the prime minister so much is because he is flying the flag of Pan-Africanism. He is advocating strongly he's on the front line when it comes to Pan-Africanism. And whenever there's a leader on the front line when it comes to Pan-Africanism, they will get all of my support. All of my support. And he's focused. And he's not discouraged by anyone telling him, "Oh, don't go to Africa. Oh, why are you going to Nigeria? Oh, Nigerians are scammers. Oh, this and that, blah, 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 blah." It's all, yeah. So, your prime minister doing private business. Pedro, I don't know about that. I am here on the grounds. And there are some business that have to be done in private, of course. I mean, there are some business when you're doing, okay, Pedro, take for example, if you are doing a business that is very critical, a business that is very confidential, very sensitive, you have to do it in private. There are certain things you cannot just come into public and give information. There are certain things you have to do in private. And then when the results is manifest, you come to the public and say, "All right, this is this." So, Pedro, yeah, there are some business you have to do in private. You cannot everything you have to disclose, and that is a problem with some of us. And that's why some of us find ourselves in trouble when it comes to social media. Everything not everything you have to announce. And that is something we have to learn in life. Not everything you have to announce. There are some things you have to disclose from the public. Yeah? Not everything you have to announce. America does business in private. The president of America does business in private. Everybody does business in private at some point in time. Because everything has a place in this world. You cannot do everything in public. Your personal life, will you bring everything in public? Will you bring your personal life and showcase it to the public? There are certain things you will showcase, and there are certain things you won't showcase. So privacy and publicity has their place. So not everybody who does business in private are corrupt people, scammers, because they're doing business in private. No. Sometimes there are certain things you have to do in private for good reasons. So not everybody who does things in private are crooks and scammers and corrupt people. So there are certain things you have to, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. A lot of social media platforms and mainstream medias who are promoting, misinformation and putting people's lives in danger. And so because in order to avoid that, you have to do certain things in private. So yeah, that is my take on it. Not everybody who does business in private are corrupt business people. He signs every EU agreement, but he signs every EU agreement, but what a real Pan-African is. Business for who? Grenada Oil Corporation. Where is the foreign ambassador? Pedro, I don't know what you're talking about. Honestly, I don't know what you are talking. And I will not get into that conversation, to be quite frank with you. Because, you have to, one thing I learned, you you have to have facts. You have to do your investigation before you say certain things. And I, especially like when it comes to Pan-Africanism, I don't say certain things unless I don't have the facts, unless I do my own research, my investigation, because it can embarrass you, come back and embarrass you in the long run. So Pedro, my dear friend, brother, I would be careful. I would advise you, be very careful. Be very careful. Be very careful. I don't have the facts. I don't know. I don't. Again, politics, and when it comes to politicians, it does not concern me. All that I'm concerned about, when the prime minister do something on a Pan-African level, I will showcase it, because that is what I am about, Pan-Africanism. So even if he corrupt or not, but he is on the Pan-African platform doing Pan-African things, I will promote it, whether he corrupt or not. But when it comes to politics, no, I don't partake in that. In Grenada, we have two main political parties, NNP and NDC. I don't partake. I am far from that. I don't partake in no politics here in Grenada. NNP, and you never see me on nobody's platform, no political platform commenting. None. At the end of the day, if the prime minister is voted out of office and the other prime minister is brought in, Dr. Kit Mitchell is brought in as prime minister, and he is doing things like how our present prime minister is doing on a Pan-African level, I will compliment him. I will talk a lot about it. I will promote it. So when it comes to this politics, no. Let me tell you guys, you cannot say that you are a fan of Pan-Africanism or you are a Pan-Africanist, but at the same time you are associating yourself with a political side. Oil and water cannot mix. I tell people, not everybody can do the job of a Pan-Africanist. In order for you to be a Pan-Africanist, you have to make the sacrifice. You have to make up your mind to let go. You have to make changes in your life. When I was called to do what I'm doing now, like to be a Pan-African person, I was very political at one time, but I realized that politics and Pan-Africanism will not mix. I cannot be neutral if I'm supporting a political party, or and even if I'm supporting a political party as a Pan-African person, you don't announce it. You don't let people know. You focus on Pan-Africanism. My job is not to say NDC, Dogo, NNP. That is not my job. That is not, and a matter of fact, it's not a job. It's my calling. That is not my calling. That is not my objective. My objective is to bring us together. And that is why I hate politics. Politics is one of the reasons that is dividing us. Politics is what is brainwashing us. Politics is what is dividing us as black people to come together and fight the oppressive system. So I will not. No, I will not. I beg to differ. All right. Boy, Ambassador, we did get so much objection to the oil refinery and the whaling program. Government did start on our island, it always have a problem. Yeah, these things always have a problem. But I always say, I keep focused, I keep positive. My vision is that, well, putting aside the oil and gas and stuff, that we will begin, if the oil is there, we find it, we extract it, and we'll begin to trade, nationalize it probably, and use this to help out each other as Caribbean and African nations. That is my goal. That is my vision. That is my vision. poor excuse. What I said that was wrong. Who called him corrupt? Check yourself. Sorry for pinching in. No, you're not pinching enough. But Pedro, what I'm saying is that not everybody that does business in private is corrupt. I'm not saying you say that. But people have the tendency that when people are doing business in private, they are corrupt people, scammers, they shady business. No. There are certain things you just can't do in public. I'm not saying you say that. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying for those of us who may be watching and, sometimes we tend to believe people doing business in private are corrupt people. So I'm generalizing the statement. I'm not directing it to you. All right? So please, we have to understand that. All right? We have to understand that. And we have to keep a positive mind, Pedro. We have to keep a positive mindset. Even if we may not have our opinions, nothing good will come out of that, sometimes we just have to be positive, If you really Pedro, my question to you is this. Do you really want to see the Caribbean and Africa become as one? That is my question to you. Do you want to see the Caribbean and Africa becoming as one? I'm asking you a question. All right, so I hope you answer me. All right, Auto 718, it have West Indies Oil Company in Grenada. It have West Indies Oil Company in Grenada. Oil Company, West Indies Oil Company. I cannot recall, but I don't think so. I don't think so, Auto 718. I don't think so. I know most of the times we do business with Trinidad. Trinidad. Most of our gas and stuff, well, when it comes to gas and oil and stuff, or gas especially, because when we import gas for vehicles, cooking and stuff, we get them from Venezuela or Trinidad. Yeah, I think that's the region it comes from. So, but West Indies Company in Grenada, I'm not too certain. Right, so Pedro, Pedro, I didn't get frustrated. And as I said, yes, you want to see Africa becoming as one. So then, if you want to see that happen, please maintain a positive mindset. Let us not politicize everything. Let us have at least, let us have confidence in leaders who are trying to bring us, who are trying to play their part in bringing us together as one. Let us give them a chance to do what they have to do. When they're doing foolishness, we condemn it. But when they're doing good things, we promote it. Let us not always be negative about certain things. So that is my question, my thing with you, right? We want Africa and the Caribbean to become as one. We have to bypass politics. We cannot allow politics and our opinions and things to come between us. You understand what I'm trying to say? Our objective is bigger. The objective, there's a bigger fish to fry. So let us let us put aside about they doing business in private and this and that and that. Once they are doing and they are trying their best to bring us together, because it starts with our leaders, It's our leaders, as you said before, earlier on. It only takes a stroke of the pen, and it starts with our leaders to do this. So if they are trying, we have to give them a chance. We have to encourage them and hope and pray that they will continue on that line, and they will not be, they will not lose focus. They will not be bribed. They will not compromise themselves. That is what we have to do. We have to maintain a positive attitude. So guys, give the video a thumbs up, right? We cannot be too negative. We cannot be too negative. The world is already negative. It's already negative. All right? The world is already, it takes a stroke of the pen if all interests have the same objectives. If all interests have the same objectives, if not futile. Yeah, and that is why we have to play our part. That is why we have to play our part, Pedro. That is why I have channel like this. That don't ever think that the leaders are not seeing channels like this. You know, there are leaders, there are government officials who are looking at things like this. That is technology. People share information. I have people meeting me in the town here where I'm working at. People, and I'm not saying ordinary people. I have people who are in government, you know, high profile people, calling me out and shaking my hand, telling me, continue do what you are doing. Continue, you know, encouraging me. Government people, government officials, whether they are on the opposition or on the or on the ruling government side. You know, not all of them, but some of them saying, I see your channel, I look at your videos, I love what you're doing. Continue, you know. So we have to be positive. We have to be positive that when we do things like this, everybody will get on the same page. Alpha now, yes, not all of them have the same objectives, but we have to be positive. We have to remain positive that as we continue to labor in the vineyard, a lot of them will be, the minds will begin to change, you know. So guys, thank you. Yeah. Where was Nigeria leader? How many leaders went to Africa? But Ambassador, we have been talking about the whole Caribbean. We have been talking about the whole Caribbean as one for how long, and that is not happening. But what is not happening? Oh, we have been talking about the whole Caribbean as one for how long, and that is not happening. Yeah, and you know, it is not happening. You know, becoming one as a Caribbean nation is not happening. And that is why, you know, we have to, well, it's not happening to some extent, I must say. Because I believe that there are some level of unity taking place here in the Caribbean. It may not be to that big extent that we want it to be, but there is unity happening to some extent, you know. But there is more can be done, you know. There is much more room for improvement. Yeah. So that is my take on it, you know. But I believe that, you know, when we play our part, anything can change. Good day one and all. Good day one and all. Welcome, it's me, the channel. Welcome, welcome. Was you aware of the little earthquake in the waters near the Sister Isle? No, I was not aware of that. It's me, the channel. Oh, I was not aware of that at all. Is it the Sister Isle? Where? Is it up in Carriacou? Is it up in Carriacou? When we see the discrepancies, we must be careful. Yeah, and that is what I'm saying, Pedro. But you know, we cannot always. What I'm trying to say, Pedro, is that we have to see the positive in some things. We cannot. There must be a balance. Life is about balance. You know, we must have a balance to things. We can if we cannot always focus on the discrepancies and the negative thing. Okay, and what is the solution? That is the thing. There's a lot of us, we like to focus on the negative, what is not being done. A lot of us focus on what is not being done, but there is no solution. There's a problem, but bring the solution. What is the solution? You know? So we have to sometimes focus on the positive things. We have to sometimes focus on the positive things. You know, we cannot always focus on negative things, right? So guys, my time is already up. I think I will end the live here. Yeah, time is already against me. Because everybody loves the cultural identity. Do you want to be identified as Jamaican or Haitian? You know, yeah, and we, no, none of us want to be identified, you know, with other people's culture. And that is what I'm saying, is that Pan-Africanism is a big task. And not everybody can be on the battlefield when it comes to Pan-Africanism. Because Pan-Africanism requires a huge sacrifice. It requires of you to set aside culture, tribe, ethnicity, all of these things. Because unity comes with a price now. Becoming as one comes with a price. And if you're not willing to set aside your culture, your flag, you know, your nationality, and see yourself as black people, as one people, then it can never happen. Right? So we have that Pan-Africanism is a big thing. It takes sacrifice. So guys, if Grenada start trading with Nigeria, they are going to gain a whole lot from experiencing the goods and only from Nigeria as purchase power. That's right, you know, and that is the positive mentality I have. That is right. That is so true. And that is why wow, Walker, see you later. Yes, my dear brother, see you later. So we have some silent viewers, right? So guys, thank you for joining. Those of you who are logging out, thank you for joining. All right. So I am about to leave as myself. Okay, I'm about to leave. Yeah. Someone from Carico posted it. Oh, okay, it's me, the channel. So I will look up on that I will look up on that to see what is going on. Ambassador Nomba said we have flags. That is what makes the Caribbean special. That's right, you know. Yeah, but out of 7, yeah, it makes us special, but sometimes it does divide us. Colors does divide us sometimes. You know? Colors does divide us sometimes. Yeah. You coming back? Yeah. Colors does divide us. So that is why I'm saying unity. When we talk about unity, we have to set aside the differences. We cannot see each other different. We have to see each other as the same people. I cannot, if for African Caribbean to become as one, or let's start with the Caribbean. For us to become one in the Caribbean, I cannot see you as a Jamaican. I cannot view you as a Haitian. I cannot see you as a Trinidadian. I have to see you as my black brother, my black sister, who came on the same boat like me. Or, you know, you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I have to see you as the same. Even though we have different accents, I have to view you as the same person, the same black person. I cannot see, if I go to view you as a Trinidadian and Jamaican, that is where the division will come. And we will not be able to be united. You know? Because at the end of the day, Article 71 is, who are the ones who gave us flag? It's the colonizers that gave us flag. They are the ones that gave us flag. They are the ones that gave us borders. It is them. You know, so guys, take care for now. I have to go. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys so much. All right. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for logging in. God bless you. Until next time. Tomorrow, God's will. Don't forget, we are live. We are live with our Jamaican sister. And our Grenadian sister sharing their experiences about Africa. So welcome and thank you. See you later. Take care for now. God bless you.